say I appreciate it, Mr. Lewis. First question is, if you will, give me your own definition of leadership.
Well, my own definition of leadership is I have to understand what my job is. Like right here, I'm in education, so my job is to students.
Yeah.
So my deal is to make sure every student is successful. So my definition of leadership in my role is doing whatever's best for the students to be to be successful. So it changed with every little deal. Sometimes leadership is for the teacher.
Yeah.
So I got to do things so that they can feel wanted, needed.
Yeah.
So it's not one definition for
Yeah.
leadership. It's just, okay, you got this whole school. I got to make the secretaries happy to be here. My teachers got to be happy to be here so that they can teach the students. The students got to want to come so that they can learn.
Yeah.
And so my definition is not in the book. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a great answer. I know right now what we're learning is that leadership just ain't, a position. It's about other people.
Right.
And you just answered actually another question I had was the role, but you definitely answered that for me. So I'm going to go to this one. What is one specific characteristic that you think every leader should possess and why?
I don't think you got to change that question, every good leader.
Every good leader, yes. Thank
you.
you.
Got a lot of people leading that don't have the quality. I think the one thing that every good leader have is they're going to be successful regardless. So when I look at myself as a leader, I'm looking to take this school to levels it's never been at.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it regardless of whatever situation comes in front of us.
Yeah.
So we're going to be successful, and we're going to be successful through hard work.
Yeah.
Real simple.
That's good. That's a good answer. Third question I have is, I'm sorry. I have a lot of questions here, but I'm trying to limit it to 5 minutes. When making an important decision that could cause for adverse change, can you tell me a little bit of your thought process of what
Yes. You have to look at what you do. What I do is I'm a principal, and I'm here to turn out good students.
Yeah.
Probably the hardest decision I have to make is whether I'm going to keep another employee here, a teacher here, or let them go because of their performance. That's probably the hardest decision that you have to make.
Yeah.
And it's not so hard when you think about what you're here for. My job here is to educate students. So if you have someone here that is not educating students, it's real easy to let them go.
Yeah.
So when making that decision, you make the decision that's best for the students.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good answer. Fourth question, and I have two more after this. Not that one. Oh, okay. What are some things that you find enjoyable about leadership?
To see someone be successful.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. And there's success throughout the year. It's not just like in school, everybody talk about the STAR test. It's not just that. Throughout every day, throughout every week, somebody's successful.
Yeah.
You got a step team that stepped, they were good. That's success. You got a kid that's no longer getting put out of class. That's a success.
Yeah.
You got a teacher that changed their style and start teaching every student and not just the ones that wanted to learn.
Yeah.
That's a success. So to see things change, see people get better, see everybody grow, start seeing smiles on people's face, staff enjoying being at work, kids enjoying learning. That's what I look for.
That's great. It really, from your answers so far, it sounds like you're really all about, like you said, seeing your students and your teachers successful. And we need great leaders like that who's willing to pour themselves into, their people, the people they lead. So this one is probably my top one is, how do you exercise your authority in a manner that's no, I don't need to take it that far. How do you exercise your authority?
No, ask your question.
Okay. How do you exercise your authority, I guess, in a manner that's where you're not trying to lord your authority, but you know it's necessary?
That's a simple question, really.
Yeah.
It's really just being professional.
Yeah.
You have a person who is, say I have a teacher, and the teacher's belittling kids.
Hmm.
Or the teacher's not teaching kids. And I'm going to tell them that they're not going to be able to teach her anymore. So without bringing her down, talking about that person, you just be professional. It's real simple.
Yeah.
You were not doing X, Y, and Z.
Hmm.
So because you weren't doing X, Y, and Z, this is what has to be done.
Hmm.
We have talked about this in the past. Everything that leads to something that's adverse and that's hard should have already been preceded by, a nice, simple conversation. Escalated to a meeting one-on-one in the office. Escalated to a piece of paperwork, memos, and